Hey guys, it's Megan. Welcome to today's video. We are going to do a tutorial with the Becca Ombre Rouge palette. This palette is relatively new to me. I got it a couple of weeks ago, but I have been using it non-stop. I love it so much already. It is a very warm toned palette. It's got a lot of browns and kind of pinky tones to it. But if you guys want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. Also, you're going to see me cut back in, and I'm already going to have my foundation and concealer on. If you guys are interested in knowing what I have on my face, I'm trying out the new Maybelline Dream Velvet foundation, and this is a little bit too pinky toned for me, so I mixed in a little bit of my Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue in the shade Vanilla 02. This is a more yellow tone, so to kind of mix together well and make a great concoction for my skin. So I've got both of those on, and then I also have my Old Faithful Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. That one is a mouthful, and I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to just say that without looking at the packaging, but have this on under my eyes and covering any blemishes. And then last but not least, I have on the Too Faced Primed and Poreless pressed powder just to set everything in place. So now we're going to move on straight to the eyes. Okay, so we're going to start with primer. I've got my Lorac Pro behind the scenes eye primer here today, so we're just going to prime the eyes with that. If I seem like I'm in a bit of a hurry today, it's because I have a workout class that I am supposed to be at in about 30 minutes, so I'm going to have to just wash all of this off and go to the gym. But you know what? Doing it for the YouTube channel. Now we are going to go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder and just kind of powder the eyes to set that primer. I'm going to actually use my buffing brush because yellow. Alright, got those set. Now I am going to take my Becca Ombre Rouge palette, which I love so much. And I'm just going to go from light to dark here, so I'm going to use all of the shades, but just kind of build it up over time as we go. So we're going to start with this shade right here, which actually they don't have names, it's just number 1. So I'm going to take some of that on this Sephora blending shadow brush and just kind of sweep it all over the lid. So I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics Airbrush Blending Crease Brush into the shade number 2. I'm just going to tap that in there. I'm going to set it in the corner and blend. Alright, I'm taking that same blending brush and going into number 3. Doing the same thing, just kind of deepening the crease a little bit with that. I also want to apologize about the state of my hair right now. It got curled yesterday, and then Ryan and I went to Inner Space Caverns, and it was so much fun, but there was 98% humidity down there, and my hair just decided to deflate on me, so I had to recurl it, and now it's just kind of limp and dead and overprocessed and just needs to be washed and needs a little bit of love. So I think I'm going to be doing a whole lot to my hair this week, so if you see me in a bun in the next video, that's why. Going into this kind of golden orangey shade now, setting it on that corner. I'm going to go in with the Sephora Precision Shadow Brush into this darkest shade right here. Take some of that and just pack it into that corner. Now going back in with that blending brush, I'm just going to blend that color out. Now I'm going to go back in with that Precision Shadow Brush, kind of dip it into that shade again and take it just under the eye a little. And just kind of blending it up to meet that corner. Now I'm going to take the same brush into that golden orangey shade and blend that out a little bit. Now going in with another Becca product, got the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. This is a highlight, but I like to use it on my eyes as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ring finger and just kind of swirl it around in there and set that on the inner 2/3 of my eye. How pretty is that, you guys? I mean, it's just, these powders are fantastic. They're just so pigmented, and these highlighters are so shimmery. I'm in love with Becca right now. They can do no wrong. So I'm going to fast forward through this, but I'm just going to do my typical winged liner. If you want to see how I get this winged liner, I will leave a link to one of my other tutorials below where I explain a couple of tips and tricks that I use to get the wing, but I'm just going to take care of that now, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright, there's my liner done. Now I'm going to go in with a new mascara. I'm trying out a couple of things from the drugstore right now. So I have been using the Maybelline Lash Sensational. First impressions, it's really wet and kind of gloops on the brush, but I think once it dries up a little bit, it will be great. So still going to keep trying this one. I'll give you guys a better review once I have given it a little bit more of a test drive, but I'm just going to pop some of this on now after I curl my lashes, of course. Alright, there's my eyes done. Now I'm going to pop on some bronzer, blush, and highlight, and I'll be back in a minute to show you the whole finished look. Alright, this is the finished look. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's tutorial using the Becca Ombre Rouge palette. I am in love with this palette. It is kind of expensive. Actually, it's very expensive. Let me not even play and say that it isn't, but it is so worth the money in my opinion. It's so unique for what it is, and it is just incredible quality. I wore this shadow all day yesterday and it was still looking awesome by the end of the night. So highly, highly, highly recommend this one. Loving it so far. If you guys have any questions or any tutorials that you would like for me to show you, just give me a comment down below or hit subscribe if you're new. I hope you guys have had a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!